Hola y bienvenidos a la clase de español. Hoy vamos a aprender cómo se dicen los nombres de las comidas en español. So, today we're going to learn about food. First, we're going to go through our new vocabulary for food, and then we're going to practice with saying me gusta o no me gusta. Okay, those are our two main learning targets for today to learn our new food vocabulary and learn how to use I like or I don't like in Spanish. Here we go. La primera cosa que hay que aprender, so the first thing you're going to learn, is whether it's singular or plural. So, singular is one. If you have one banana, it would be singular. Plural would be more than one. I have two bananas. So in English, we add an S to the end of it. And in Spanish, it's very similar too. But you're going to see that it also changes whether you say me gusta or no me gusta. So we just have to get really super clear that singular is one, plural is more than one. Okay, here we go. So when we are talking about objects, me gusta is means I like when you're talking about a singular object, just one object, right? But if you are talking about more than one object, you would say me gustan. I like. Gustarse is a reflexive verb. We don't need to go into all of that. All you have to know is whether to say gusta when you like one thing or gustan when you like more than one thing. Okay? Here we go. And when you don't like something, because sometimes you don't like foods, right? You would say no me gusta. The no goes out in front, and that's all you have to remember. No me gusta el plátano. I don't like the banana. And if you didn't like multiple bananas, you would say no me gustan los plátanos. Okay? See how we're looking at singular and plural again. Here are some examples. Me gusta la sopa. I like soup. In Spanish, they always use the article el or la or los or las before they say it. So it wouldn't sound quite right. No me gusta sopa. It just doesn't sound quite right. You would always use the article no me gusta la sopa. Okay? Little different than English, but we are learning this, right? Me gustan las frutas. I like fruit. Now, in English, fruit is a tricky little word that can act as singular or plural without actually changing what it looks like. So, fruit is tricky. You just have to remember if you look on this page, you see cherries and you see blueberries. So, you would say me gustan with that N there. Me gustan las frutas. Excelente. Me gustan las frutas. So here are our questions, and we will get to these in just a little bit. If you were to ask someone if they like something, you would say, ¿Te gusta? Let's try just bananas again. ¿Te gusta el plátano? If you were asking them if they like lots of bananas, you'd say, ¿Te gustan los plátanos? And if you were asking them, don't you like? ¿No te gusta el plátano? ¿No te gustan los plátanos? We'll see this a little bit more later. But I just want you guys to see it in question form too. Here is our new vocabulary. La leche. Try to say it with me on the second time, remember? La leche. Excelente. El agua. El agua. Now, this is a tricky one. It ends in an A, but the article in front is el agua. The reason we do that is because if you had la agua, the two A's would run together. So typically, if you have something that starts with an A, we will use the article el agua. El cereal. El cereal. El pollo. El pollo. Los huevos. Los huevos. This JUE phonogram says almost like an H sound. Los huevos. Jue. Excelente. La pimienta. La pimienta. La sal. La sal. La carne, la carne. El queso, el queso. El pan, el pan. It looks like the same word that we have in English for what you would cook in, but in Spanish, pan is bread. La sopa, la sopa. Now, sometimes people might think sopa means soap, but you have to remember it means soup. Las galletas, las galletas. Las papas, las papas. It's very important to remember this is las. Okay? El Papa is the Pope, the head of the Catholic Church. So make sure you say las papas. El arroz, el arroz. Here are our questions. So I'm going to ask you this question. And you have two options. You might say, yes, I like milk, or no, I don't like milk. So for each of these, you're going to see the question, ¿te gusta la leche? And then I want you to try to respond out loud. Sí, me gusta la leche, o no, me gusta la leche. So I'm going to leave a pause here in the video, and you actually have to interact and respond. Okay, here we go. ¿Te gusta la leche? Sí, me gusta la leche. No, no me gusta la leche. Okay, your turn. Excelente. ¿Te gusta el agua? Ah, muy interesante. Gracias por responder. ¿Te gusta el cereal? Excelente. ¿Te gusta el pollo? Excelente. ¿Te gustan los huevos? Excelente. Ooh, I even heard you say me gustan because it's more than one egg. It's plural, right? So we're remembering that we say gustan when we're talking about a plural object, which here is the eggs. ¿Te gusta la pimienta? Excelente. ¿Te gusta la sal? ¿Te gusta la carne? Uh, gracias. ¿Te gusta el queso? ¿Te gusta el pan? A mí me gusta el pan fresco con mantequilla y mantequilla nomás. ¿Te gusta la sopa? A mí me gusta la sopa de pollo. ¿Te gustan las galletas? A mí me gustan las galletas con chips de chocolate. ¿Te gustan las papas? Excelente. A mí me gustan las papas. ¿Te gusta el arroz? Excelente. Y es todo. Gracias por aprender español conmigo y gracias por practicar todas estas comidas y también cómo se dice me gusta o me gustan. Adiós.